All right, welcome to the Hyatt Regency Orlando Convention Center on International Drive. We're walking in the door here to see the room. Immediately on our left-hand side, we have a closet. In the closet, you'll notice there's a safe, areas to hang your clothing. Back here is an ironing board and even an iron. So a well-equipped closet. On your left-hand side, right after the closet, is a nice little vanity area. So you can see there's a little mini fridge, water. You even have a coffee maker. So we've got all the amenities here. When we turn around, we have a bathroom. And in the bathroom, a beautiful wide vanity, and also over here, more vanity. You've got a big lighted mirror. This one has a particular interest where you have actually a clock right there in the bottom of the mirror built in, and it's actually set to the right time. That's unusual for many of the hotels that I go to. Okay. We have a magnifying mirror that lights up. You can see the toilet, tub, shower. Well equipped, everything is clean. It's nice and cool in the room. As we move in, you can see we've got a big king-size bed in this particular room. 5 pillows, they look nice and comfy. We're going to look at those in a minute. On one side of the bed, on the wall here, you can see that there is an outlet, which is nice to find. On the bed table, we have a lamp. This also has an outlet on the side and a clock with outlets for USB and regular plugs in the top. So plenty of space for a CPAP if you're a CPAP user. On the other side of the bed, another big place to be able to put your CPAP, and again, a plug on the side of the lamp, which makes it easy to plug in a CPAP if you have one. It would be nice to have some USB ports over here if you wanted to plug in your phone or some other accessories to charge, but you do have it on the other side of the bed. A lamp. We're going to take a look at the view in a minute, but a little couch, table. Here's a little desk. It's nice. We have a lamp on the desk, and we've got some outlets here, which is really helpful to have on the desk. You've got a dresser, plenty of space on the top, and a nice, beautiful big screen TV. You can see your air conditioning here. It is nice and cool in the room. You've got your thermostat right there on the wall. And one of the most beautiful things about this room as we come back is the view. And let's take a look out the window here. You can already see it coming. Look at that pool. Really, really nice pool. Plenty of space out there to enjoy the sun. In the distance, you can see is the Orlando Convention Center. There's a lake further out in the distance. See if we can zoom to that. Hard to get to it. You can see the lake out there, and there's plenty of things in this area because we are right off of International Drive. So far, let's take a look at the carpeting. Nice and clean. I don't see any stains anywhere. Definitely a 4 to 5 star experience so far. Nice artwork on the wall. calming colors, and we're going to do some measurements here in a little bit, and we're going to talk about the bed and the pillows and lighting and all the things that are important for a good night's sleep. One more thing to notice is the curtains. And you'll notice we have blackout curtains here. Once I close those, they do block out the light. And we'll take a test of the lighting as well. So here we are again, Hyatt Orlando Convention Center. Okay, here we are at the Hyatt Regency next to the Orlando Convention Center, and we're going to take some measurements here and talk about the bed and pillows and the room. So the first thing I want to take a look at is mattress sag. That's where when people sleep in the mattress, you normally get this little saggy area where the middle of their body is when a mattress wears out. And I have a little bar here to show in this particular room, this mattress seems to be new. There's no sag here at all. Now, let's take a look at the mattress firmness. One of the ways that I measure that is I have a standard size jug of water and I place it down on the bed. So I'm using the same weight on each and every bed. And you see when I do that, there is now a sag here between the mattress and level. So I've measured that particular sag on this bed. We have 32 millimeters. That's the amount of space that it drops between the top of the bed and when you put this water bottle on. So when you compare that to other hotels and other mattresses, you'll be able to see how soft or firm the mattress is. Pillow size is the next. You see we have nice fluffy pillows here. Pillows are measured by pillow loft. You have a low loft pillow, which is typically 3 inches or less, basically in thickness. A medium loft, which is 3 to 5 inches, and a high loft, which is 5 inches or more. In this particular hotel, the pillows are about 169 millimeter loft, which is about 6.7 inches. So these are high loft pillows. And you can see they're pretty, I don't want to call them firm because they're definitely squishy, but they're not flat or dead. So very nice pillows in this particular room. Another element that's important is the sound in the room. When everything is off and everybody is just sitting still, what is your sound? And you'll see here we've got about 37 decibels is our average sound rate in this particular room. It's actually a pretty quiet room. The AC is on, but you can barely hear it. So this is definitely a plus. Now I've also measured the light in terms of how bright is it when the curtains themselves are closed. Now I closed all the curtains and turned all the lights off for this test just to see during the daylight how dark does it get in the room. And I found that it was a mere 3 lux, so a very, very low light level. These blackout curtains are pretty good. I also looked at the light, the temperature of the light. So you'll see if I turn this light on, you'll notice this is not that harsh light, that harsh white light that's filled with blue light. This is actually much cooler, and that means it's more towards the yellow side. In this particular case, in the room on average, we were at about 579 nanometers, which is a nice warm light, much closer to the yellows and reds than it is to the blues. And that's what we want for a comfortable night to be able to sleep. The next factor here would be sex. Beds are made for sleep and sex. So how do we rate a bed for sex? Well, the first thing is we take a look at the firmness, meaning is there enough support on the bed for 2 people to be on the bed and be able to be supported. Now this bed appears to be nice and firm and supportive. There is no actual measurement per se that we can give other than just how does it feel. Well, this bed feels nice and firm, but not hard or harsh. The next is responsiveness. How does it adjust to movement? Well, some beds will bounce all over the place if you move one area. Other beds stay kind of similar to that area, but the rest of the bed doesn't move. You can see this bed, as I push down, just the area that I'm pushing moves, the rest of the bed stays kind of still. Again, that's a big plus in terms of responsiveness. The next measurement would be edge support. So you can see the edge of the bed here. We want to make sure, is this bed going to collapse so that you fall off the edge? Again, this bed has very nice and firm edge support. So again, this rates at the top. And finally, the noise level of the bed. You know how some mattresses with inner springs will squeak? This is not an inner spring mattress. There's absolutely no noise coming when I push up and down on the bed. So that's a great thing. And then in general, you want to know about temperature regulation. When you are in this bed, will you get hot and sweaty, or does it have the ability to dissipate the temperature? Well, that remains to be seen, but I can tell you the sheets to the touch are nice and cool. They're clean, they're crisp, they're well taken care of. You can see they've been ironed. So I suspect that the temperature of this bed will be a positive. So those are the ratings that we have that we're going to compare in each hotel. So you'll get a good idea of the differences. But this bed and lighting and room in general rates towards the top from what I've seen so far. So in summary, let's take a look at the Hyatt Orlando Convention Center. We have lighting. The room darkness was very good. They have room darkening curtains. It went down to about 3 lux, so it's pretty dark in there when you want to sleep. Color temperature is in the yellow range, which is exactly where we want it for comfortable sleep, and we don't have that harsh blue light, so it's down at 579 nanometers. In terms of noise, the ambient decibels with the AC on was about 37 decibels average, which is a very quiet room, so you should be able to get great restful sleep there. In terms of the mattress itself, it seemed to be a new mattress. It didn't have any mattress sag, which is wonderful. And the firmness, as I rate it, we had about a 32 millimeter sag, but that is appropriate for a mattress, so no complaints here. Pillows. Pillow loft was 6.7 inches, so it was a high loft pillow. Different people appreciate different lofts, but these pillows were very good. Certainly not dead by any means. And finally, the mattress sex rating in terms of firmness, it gets a green check. Edge support, again a green check. Motion transfer, there wasn't really any motion transfer, a third green check. And the noise level, very quiet mattress, no squeaking here, the fourth green check. So overall, this hotel rates very highly in its sleep score. You're watching Sleep Science Today. If you enjoy our show, please help support us by pressing the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. It'll really help us get seen, and it'll help you stay informed.